皆様、本当に本日ご登場いただきます。皆さん、大きな拍手でお迎えください。
机ないですか。
それではよろしいですか。はい。開会にあたり学長の坪内茂明からご挨拶がありますのでよろしくお願いいたします。
Yes. 突然のことでちょっとびっくりしております。スピーチのダライ・ラマ14世はチベット仏教の最高指導者として常に対話を重んじられ、フラットな目線で人々と接しておられます。また科学や芸術など異なる領域の専門家とも積極的に交流を持たれて、対話と理解による諸問題の解決を提言されております。簡単ですが、これで私からの挨拶としたいと思います。
Thank you. Thank you. First, let me go ahead this. No, you sit there. You sit there. You sit there. You sit there. I sit here. Yes. Okay. Sit. Respected leaders, and I think professors or teachers and the students, and basically we all part of the humanity. So actually we are human brothers, sisters. So I usually say brothers and sisters. So indeed I'm very, very happy to be here once more, meeting with university students of this university. So indeed I'm very, very happy. So I would like to thank your invitation. Thank you. Then I always happy meeting with people, and particularly students, younger generation. So you are the builder of new century, this 21st century. I always describe like myself, whose age above 60s, 70s, perhaps because of President or Chancellor, also maybe, I think my generation, about 50s, 60s. So my generation, actually generation of 20th century. So these young people, you are generation of 21st century. 20th century gone, only in our memory. 21st century, almost now 30 years passed, Marie, 30 years passed. The 87, right? 87 years yet to come. So future always was possible to change. Past is past. We cannot change. According to our past experience, 20th century, a lot of sort of marvelous things achieved in the 20th century. But at the same time, immense violence. I think you Japanese people, I think, suffer immensely. And also, you suffer with nuclear bombs, 2 bombs, Hiroshima, Nagasaki. So I think nobody wants repeat that kind of immense violence unless we mad. Then different matter. If we have this common sense, then we must make every effort to revive that kind of century. We must make this century century of peace, century of non-violence. So, these young people, you have opportunity, same time you have responsibility to build better, happier humanity, better, happier century. So I'm very, very happy to meet with these people.
そこで、ここにお集まりいただきました尊敬すべき指導者の方々、そして教授の方々、先生方、そして若い学生の皆さんに、お目にかかれて大変嬉しく思っております。私たちは皆この地球に住んでいる一つの大きな人間家族の一人一人であるわけです。ですから私は最近他の方々にお目にかかるときに人間家族の兄弟姉妹の皆様方という呼びかけ方をさせていただいているわけです。そのようにして皆様方に会えたことを本当に嬉しく思っているわけであり、再びこの京都精華大学を訪問させていただいたということをとても幸せに嬉しく感じております。皆様方にご招待をいただきましたことを心から感謝しております。私は常にどのような人であっても人に会うのを常に喜びに感じております。それはこれからを生きていく若い人たちがより良き新しい幸せな社会を作っていっていただくための何らかに役に立つお話をすることができると思うからです。
Although I was told in this university, not very old, young one, but you mentioned that right from the beginning, you see, your emphasis, teachers and students, you see, was at the same level or consider you say part of the group. And the importance of freedom. When you mentioned that, I was much impressed. I always see expressing 7 billion human beings on a fundamental level. We are same, we are equal. Here, I always is talking, saying, I suppose speaker, your audience, but actually we are same human being. If I consider I'm something special, And I often tell him, I consider importance of I'm Buddhist, I'm Dalai Lama. Then actually, if I sort of consider importance of my own sort of special sort of position or something, actually, it makes distance from you. And then, actually, in my own mind, I isolate from you. What benefit? More isolate myself from other, then more anxiety, fear. That brings pretension, or I'm a holy person. I'm special. Actually, nonsense. We are same. Mentally, emotionally, physically, we are same. Except some of the Europeans, bigger nose and different color of hair. These are nothing. So basically, we are same. And then more important, you want happy life. I want happy life. I also, you see, have the experience, sometimes my emotion creates some disturbances in my mind. You also. And then, after all, we have to live on this planet. This is only our home. And the rest of these 7 billion human beings are our brothers, sisters. Whether we like it or not, we have to live together. There's no other choice. So that's the reality. So it is extremely important to develop sense of sameness, of oneness of 7 billion human beings. There are differences. Religious faith, different religious faith, different nationality, and within same faith, right? Same nationality, some are poor, some are rich, some are higher position. But these are secondary, not important. And now here, the very topic of freedom. Freedom on the basis of human beings' level, not certain position or certain faith. We all have the right to live peacefully. And everyone, 7 billion human beings, everyone have the right, to develop different ideas, different thought, different views, and express. So that is, I think, a meaning of freedom. And that also, I think, the very concept of human right, freedom, I think take for granted. Basic human nature is more compassionate, more gentleness. If basic human beings, basic human nature is something negative, then freedom, questionable. Killing, more killing, bully. The freedom does not mean you can bully other, you can cheat other, you can harm other. No. Take for granted we basically more compassionate. So anyone who really have sort of sense of concern of others' well-being, then freedom very important. Clear. So, so you see, you mentioned, three things, two things, teachers and students, same sort of position or same level. I think very, very good. Sometimes, student, just, listen. Whatever teacher says, just listen. I think that is not helpful. The education is utilize our sort of basic nature of the ability of analyze. So teacher show us the way to analyze or different sort of things. Then students must utilize fully your creativity and your thinking power, analyze. Some time back, I saw one sort of the film. It called Yes, Minister. Whatever the person say, yes, sir, no. When teacher explains something, you must raise questions and then discuss. So I think in order to get deeper sort of understanding about reality, questions, argument is very, very important. So therefore, the teacher side also, you see, should open their questions and discuss. So, and then freedom, you mentioned freedom, wonderful.
そこで、私は最初に先ほど学長先生の方からいただきましたお話の中にありましたように、この大学におきましては感銘を受けたわけなんです。つまり私がいつもお話をしていることに、この地球上に生きているすべての約70億人余りの人間たちが皆同じ一人の人間であるという意味において全く何の変わりもない存在であるということを私はいつも強調してお話をしているわけなんです。ですから私のお話を聞いてくださっている皆様方も、そして私自身も何の変わりもない同じ一人の人間なのであるということをまず最初に私はいつもどこでもお話しさせていただいているわけなんです。
So we have tremendous sort of ability, potential to create different sort of visions or different sort of ideas, like that. So human, because of that, we have some, I think, unique thing is creativity. So in order to fully utilize creativity, freedom is very, very important. Now, in order to take new initiative with creative mind, must be realistic. For that, usually, you see, many problems, we just based on appearances. And often, you see, mistakes happen. So in order to carry realistic approach, we must have the full picture about reality. So, actually, education, I think the very purpose of education is to reduce gap between appearances and reality. So through education, you see, we got the understanding about the reality. So now in education, as I briefly mentioned, the awareness. First level, from hearing, reading books, or from teachers' explanation, one knowledge on the level based on hearing. That's not sufficient. Now, as I mentioned briefly before, now all those information you received, now analyze these things through including experiment. Then your knowledge or understand, then reach second level. That is understanding of through contemplation. thinking, analyze. That, I think, only we human beings, I think some animal, maybe, but generally we human beings, that's our unique thing. So we must analyze. And when we analyze the thing, we must look the reality from various angles. From one dimension, you can't see the full picture of the reality. We must look from various angles, 4 angles or 6 angles, try to look. That's very, very important. Then you get full picture about the reality. Then, when you carry the work or pursue the method to achieve that goal, since you know fully about the reality, so your approach becomes realistic approach. We Buddhists call analytical meditation. Buddhist meditation, not sort of simple, sort of a single-pointed mind, but analyze. That actually, everybody, you see, do that. Like that. I think the professors or teachers also, you see, daily analyze. So analytical meditation is, I think, part of our intellectual sort of work, like that.
私たち人間というものが持っている特別な能力に、私たち人間の優れた脳を生かして考えるという力が与えられているわけなんです。つまり私たちには五感を通して生じてくる意識というものがありますけれども、例えば目で美しいものを見て、そして耳で何かを聞いて、鼻で匂いを嗅ぐというようなことから生じてくる意識というものが存在しています。
At the young age, these things are very alive. But when we grown up, the environment and the modern society, very much materialistic culture, materialistic sort of life. Then you see these basic human values, then eventually becoming dormant. Right? So you pay some attention about this inner value. Now, usually I use common sense, common experience, then scientific finding. Number of scientists now, they realize through their experiment, calm mind, very good for our health. Agitated mind, fear, anger, hatred, actually eating our immune system. So long we are human beings, these basic, deeper human values are very important. These are the basis of our happy life, happy family, happy community, happy, eventually, happy humanity. So that I want to share with you. So now question, answer. I'm going to sit there. Okay. Translate.
そこで、そのような分析をし調べるという時に必要とされるのがこのニュートラルな心を維持すると、静かな心を維持して分析をするということによってそのもののありようを正しく理解することができるわけです。もし私たちの心が偏見に満ちていて、それがどうしても欲しいというような欲望や執着の心、あるいは怒りや憎しみの心などでいっぱいになっている時、たとえ私たちはその対象物を分析したり調べたりしても、それは決して客観的な分析になることはできません。
Thank you. ありがとうございました。 苦しみを分かち合うことから広い視野を持って、私たちが一つだということが本当に感動的な言葉をいただいたと思います。じゃあ、
私はいつも全てのことを精一杯やっているんですが、それはいつ死んでもいいと悔いが残らないようにするためで、自分の生きていることの喜びにはつながっていません。
As I mentioned earlier, see, one aspect of the world, like Syria and many other cases, you see, really very, very sort of bad. But if you look from wider perspective, again, as I mentioned earlier, humanity, I think, is becoming more mature out of their tremendous sort of suffering problem. I think one clear example, desire for peace against violence, I think everywhere that growing. I think Japanese also, I think one leading nation, as a movement for peace against war. So I think that worldwide sort of movement. And then ecology. I think these are very, very, and then also I mentioned, you see, some kind of sort of solidarity of humanity. That also now growing. So these are, so if we look more holistic, then there are plenty of good things which also they help us to be more optimistic. If you look one side, one sort of event, negative thing, then sad, almost as hopeless. So I think individual life, also you see, you should look your life more wider way. Then you can see many positive things. When some negative things happen, some tragic things happen, only look that, and that also closely look, then it really, that sort of tragic appears something unbearable. Same tragic, look from wider perspective, from distance. Oh yes, it is very bad. I have to make effort to overcome that. But okay, look from wider perspective, then you can keep your determination, your hope. You see, if possible, help other, serve other. If not, at least resist harming other. Then, you see, you feel self-confidence, no sources of regret. That way, day, week, month, years go like that, you will not feel some kind of sort of, because of the regret way, full of confidence. And also, you see, you can carry your life truthful, honest. That automatically brings transparent, you see, brings trust from your community. So then you get more friend, more smile, more comrade. Okay. And then also, you see, carry that way, some failure must come. Then we Tibetan have the saying, 9 times failure, 9 times re-effort. So don't feel some kind of hopelessness. Very important to keep optimism. Clear. Thank you.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
ありがとうございました。
Come together.
心から感謝しております。ありがとうございました。ティベットの型という、感謝と尊敬の気持ちを伝える、スカーフをいただいてます。
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, thank you very much.